ideologues within gaming media on a quest to purify the medium of the uncivilized monsters they see at every turn. And this week, with scalps in hand, they are celebrating the successful ravage of yet another innocent life. As you may remember from previous videos of mine, earlier this year the press constructed a scandal from practically nothing and became a contributing force behind the retirement of Hogwarts legacy designer Troy Levitt. Not long after, following the creation of another controversy, I described a pattern of escalation within game journalism, one which sees a tight-knit group of writers becoming further emboldened in their attempts at destroying anything which upsets their sensibilities. And this week, my claims are only reinforced as the medium's infestation of ideologically aligned leeches successfully drained the life force from Scott Cawthon, the creator behind the immensely popular Five Nights at Freddy's. The inciting incident of all of this within the larger social framework was a Twitter post from a notorious bad faith actor within the online sphere who dug into Cawthon's political donations via open secrets, and with funds sent towards Tulsi Gabbard, Mitch McConnell, Ben Carson, and Donald Trump, various members of the press ran with the ball and quickly painted Scott Cawthon as an anti-LGBT bigot. But to anyone familiar with his work, the fact that he donates to Republicans really shouldn't be that shocking. I don't feel like the guy has exactly hidden that he's a Christian conservative. I mean, he even used to make Bible games. But it wasn't until now that any anger towards it gained traction, and once it did, it blew up fast. Headlines and articles from the usual suspects all include a variation of the line that he supports anti-LGBT politicians, but as he has explicitly explained, his political donations were towards individuals who he believed were best for the economy and/or America's interests at home and abroad. It had nothing to do with gay stuff. It's also important to note that nowhere within Scott's history has he publicly condemned homosexuality, and he has instead openly praised his community's vast diversity, something the Five Nights fandom is widely known for. But as a Christian conservative male within the current gaming sphere, it was only a matter of time before the sights were set on him, and with rainbow mallets in hand, the press weaponized queer identities as a means of justifying their bludgeoning of an innocent man. And it's here that I should interject about the complexity of politics. People champion various politicians for a myriad of reasons. Often it's about particular issues an individual holds most dear. For some, it's issues surrounding gay and trans people. For others, it's immigration. And for others still, it's the economy and issues surrounding whether we need more or less government. It also wouldn't be an exaggeration to say that nearly everyone, if not everyone, disagrees with a candidate on more than one issue, but that a person still votes for them because of where they stand on those key issues a person holds most dear. Circling back to the topic at hand, as Scott made clear within a Reddit post, he supported Trump because he believed he would stand up more strongly against our enemies abroad and that he would be better for the US economy. Those are the issues that by his own admission Scott most valued in an incoming president. Gay stuff was probably not even on his mind. Now, as a citizen, it's your prerogative if you want to disagree with him on who he thinks is most suited to serve in office. And if you can't rectify with the fact that he's a Republican, it's 100% your decision on whether you want to support him as a creator. There is absolutely nothing wrong with that. And even for myself, there's definitely people out there that I struggle to support for things they believe, have said, or have done. But the issue here isn't what the average person thinks. The issue here is that with no basis to support it, actual journalists centered in on one thing, and with no supporting evidence, they painted Scott Cawthon as an anti-LGBT bigot. And that is where things go wrong. Simply put, it was bad faith positioning. Journalists ignored Scott's reasoning and instead replaced it with their opinions, which is not journalism. And this only goes to highlight the disingenuous nature of modern game journalism. But tragically, with no unified force pushing back against them, their tactics pay dividends, and now the FNAF creator has chosen to step aside from the franchise amid a deluge of abuse sent towards him and his wife. This is the environment many game journalists are helping to build, a truly disheartening state of affairs, as by all accounts, Scott Cawthon has been a positive force within the gaming medium. Not only does he share a deep love of his community, but he promotes many good causes. Throughout the years, he has used his financial success to contribute funds to St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, and he has a habit of surprising charity streamers on Twitch with donations ranging from $500 to $250,000. All told, he has donated well over $1 million.
Holy crap! Holy crap! While I was eating my Pringles with sour cream dip! Freaking 10K! What the heck? What the frick? I can't believe it! Oh my god.
Yet upon announcing his retirement, the bullies within game journalism only laughed and celebrated. Ha, ha, ha. A family is getting death threats and the health of an unborn baby is on the line. How funny. This should make people furious. There is a definable group of individuals from across every mainstream gaming outlet who are using their vast platforms to ruin the lives and careers of anyone who doesn't share their social and political views. And as much as they deny it, they clearly take a sick pleasure in watching the widespread doxing and abuse of those they target. It is cancel culture run amok, and as I continue to point out, there is a troubling pattern of escalation stemming from this clique, and it's only a short matter of time until they settle upon their next target. Because of this, there can no longer be any dilly-dallying about. It is time for people to step up and defend creators within this hobby who find themselves at the end of the media short barrel. More explicitly, what I'm saying is, it's time to come at these people with their very own tactics. If people like Klepek want to celebrate a developer being run out of the industry, then it's completely fair game to highlight that he himself used to make racist jokes, as well as rape ones. Obviously within the context of a young man, which he was at the time, that was just edgy humor. The type of humor I'm sure many watching this video used to make, or perhaps still make. But given Klepek, and those within his vicinity offer no leeway towards their many victims, why should we offer him any? It is time to highlight these people's hypocrisy by using their own words and actions against them, because the clique needs a taste of its own medicine, and we all know they have skeletons within their closets, and it certainly wouldn't be a shame if those came up for air. So pick up the light and start searching.